Up until now, Marvel has delivered a lot of hit or misses. For me, the best movies that I've watched post Endgame has been Spider-Man No Way Home, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, along with Deadpool and Wolverine. Everything else for me has been either a letdown or a predictable flop. Having said that, you have examples such as WandaVision, which delivered at first but started flopping. Then you have The Falcon and Winter Soldier, which let me down in the absolute worst way manageable. And then the less we talk about Black Widow, the Marvels, She-Hulk, and all that, the better. Deadpool and Wolverine, Spider-Man No Way Home, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, they were great movies and brought the MCU back on its feet. And then you have dumpster fires in the form of Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which sent social media all the way to hell. Then you have X-Men 97, which, looking back on it now, ultimately became like a shell of its former glory back in the 90s. It's fucking miserable. But now, more than ever, it's Marvel's time to put up or shut up once again. They already showcased Captain America Brave New World, with Anthony Mackie Sam Wilson now taking the lead in a Marvel film this time around. And given a lot of the social media crapstorm that has been happening lately, I'm kind of scared to see how this movie plays out. And now, Marvel Studios is going full force this time on their first family, the Fantastic Four, with a trailer of their new movie called The First Steps. Now, unlike the last two Fantastic Four franchises, this one is taking place in the very timeline where Marvel has established itself as a full-fledged comic book company, and one of their first superhero teams is a spiritual family of 4 bright individuals, which I really like. I really think they did a good job with establishing Fantastic Four as a comic book story and as part of a grander universe. Now, as far as the trailer is concerned, they really did a fantastic job with the aesthetic, especially when you consider that this movie will take place in the 60s. So far, they have established a lot of things just like in the comic books, and I like it. It kind of reminds me of the animated adaptation from Hanna-Barbera, which I really enjoyed growing up. Now, granted, that show came around long before I was born, but I would always watch reruns of it. The Fantastic Four movies were okay. Well, the first ones. But the 2010s Fantastic Four was a predictable slop in my opinion. Especially, it's a waste of Michael B. Jordan's talent, if I do say so myself. There was a lot of stuff they crammed in the trailer, but at the same time, I really don't know what to expect. And with it coming out in July of this year, I'm really hoping that they do a fantastic job, especially when you consider that this is indeed Marvel's first family. I'll say this: if I see the movie and it lives up to the hype, I'm going to be happy. But if the movie ends up becoming a huge fucking flop, then I'm going to be thoroughly upset, because this is one of Marvel's first creations. You had all this time to really fine-tune what this movie is supposed to be about. You had more than enough ample time to deal with the Fantastic Four. I mean, granted, you gave us a crappy version of Mr. Fantastic in the Multiverse of Madness. I'm not going to call it the Doctor Strange movie because Doctor Strange barely did shit. But yeah, no, I am keeping my expectations extraordinarily tempered, which is not a good sign because this is one of the most legendary properties that Marvel has ever had. And if this movie does not do well in the box office, or contains some stuff that I don't like or approve of, it's going to be a problem. And we don't need that. But what did you think about the Fantastic Four trailer? Did you think it was hype? Do you think the movie will be hype when it comes out in July? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, this is Showa signing out. And I'll catch you true believers in the next video. But yeah, my Iron Man 2 video will be coming soon. So, catch you guys then. Mata ne!